Hello everyone, welcome to Sabrina's Diary. I am Sabrina and today I want to do a poem on a poem written by Rob. The poem's name is Weaver. This poem is quite close to my heart, and whenever I teach this poem to my students, I feel like I can connect with this poem, and I feel that mm, my students too can connect more or less with this poem. So the reason I chose this poem today is because I've been going through a lot of things recently, a lot of issues in my life, and I kind of started losing faith in God. And whenever I go through this poem, I kind of remember that we can never lose faith in God, because He has His own ways of showing us how things can be different later, and maybe we all we have to do is be patient. So I'm going to start with the poem, and I hope you guys enjoy it. So I'm going to read it from this book. It's Oxford Reading Circle, and it's written by Nicholas Horsburgh, the sixth edition of Oxford. And so yeah, so the poem over here, the way they wrote it here, I'm going to just read it accordingly, and then probably I'll try to explain a couple of sentences from the poem. Okay, so here we go. Weaver. My life is but a weaver between my God and me. I do not choose the colors, he worketh steadily. Oftentimes he weaveth sorrow, and I in foolish pride forget he sees the upper, and I the underside. Not till the loom is silent and the shutters cease to fly will God unroll the canvas and explain the reasons why. The dark threads are as needful in the skilful weaver's hand as threads of gold and silver in the pattern he has planned. He knows, he loves, he cares, and nothing this truth can dim. He gives his very best to those who leave the choice with him. Isn't the ending very strong? So let's start with what the writer is trying to say. First of all, when he's saying weaver, he's actually trying to say that the weaver is God. So here, a weaver is not an ordinary person, it's actually God, our creator, the God that we worship. And he's saying that my life is but a weaving between my God and me. So my life is just a weaving. It's pre-planned, it's designed by whom? By my creator, by the weaver. And by weaver he means creator. I do not choose the colors, he worketh steadily. So he chooses my colors. He knows what's gonna happen next in my life, and he understands why and when whatever is going to happen in my life. It's not up to me. Oftentimes he weaveth sorrow, and I in foolish pride forget he sees the upper, and I the underside. So oftentimes he weaveth sorrow. That means oftentimes he kind of makes us face hardships in our lives. Of course, we all have faced hardships, and it's also given by God, right? So he kind of makes us face hardships to test us, to see what we do when we face these things. And we, in foolish pride, we kind of start blaming God. We kind of start saying, okay, why did this thing happen to me? I was so good, and why did that certain thing, I didn't deserve that thing to happen to me. So we start blaming God. Probably we do not see the full picture. So when the poet is saying, and I in foolish pride forget, I, in foolish pride, forget. He sees the upper and I, the underside. So he sees everything. He sees why and what's going on in my life. Why is it happening? Is it happening because of me? It's happening because of somebody else. But I, in foolish pride, can only see the underside. I only can see the negative things that are happening around me. I fail to appreciate at that time that I need to be patient and I need to be thankful of what I already have, the qualities that I possess living works. So here they're saying, not till the loom is silent and the shuttle cease to fly. That means when the loom is not making any more, when it's not weaving any more cloth or design, when it's completely silent, it's shut. Probably what the poet is trying to say, probably it's death, or after death the results come out of your deeds, and the explanations come out of what and why things happen to you, certainly. So here it says, not till the loom is silent, the shuttle cease to fly, will God unroll the canvas and explain the reasons why. So now you see that when God will stop designing our life with ups and downs, and he will stop painting any further, then he unrolls the canvas. Right now he's just designing on his own. Then he unrolls the canvas and shows us the reasons why this certain thing happened to you, why this certain thing was not given to you, even if you wanted it, or even if you felt like you deserved it. But so he actually at that time gives you the explanation of why this certain thing did happen or did not happen. Okay. um, the dark threads are as needful in the skillful weaver's hand as threads of gold and silver in the pattern he has planned. Okay, so now what does this mean? The dark threads. The dark threads means the time when you are going through a bad time, or your heart is heavy and you're going through a sorrowful time. That is metaphorically used as the dark threads. And then the poet is also saying, as threads of gold and silver in the pattern he has planned. And he also is not always giving you dark threads. He's also using threads of silver and gold, with which he's enlightening our lives and making it better. So we have to actually see both of it. He knows, he loves, he cares. Now notice this verse. It's one of my favorite verses, and I'm sure my students also know about it. He knows, he loves, he cares. Nothing this truth can dim. That means God knows everything. God is the only creator who actually cares for you and wants nothing in return for you. It's not going to make any difference if if you give him anything in return or something. He has nothing to want from you. He's the life giver. He's the giver. He's the provider. So he doesn't need anything from you. So he knows, he loves, he cares. These are the things he does unconditionally. There is nothing that he wants in return for it, other than that you live your life in a good way. But other than that, he has nothing to gain from it. So he knows, he loves, he cares. Nothing this truth can dim. We often forget that. We often think that, no, God doesn't love me, that is why this is happening. But no, nothing this truth can dim. This truth can never be changed, or can never be decreased in any way possible by anyone, because this is a universal truth that your God loves you, cares about you, and he's the only creator that knows everything, even things that you don't know about yourself. So he gives his very best to those who leave the choice with him. This is the most beautiful ending. He gives his very best who leaves the choice with him. So even if you're hurt, if someone betrays you, if someone lies to you, if someone uses your goodness, your kindness, and then goes away, just be kind, just be patient. Leave it up to God. Don't go for revenge, don't go for don't blame anybody. Just keep it in your heart and be faithful. Have faith in God that he will do what's best for you. So that is the sentence. He gives his very best to those who leave the choice with him. So if I leave the choice with my God, I'm sure my God will also remember that even after so many hardships that has happened in my, I still chose to decide. I still chose to be patient, and I still chose to believe in God and leave the choice up to him, to what he is going to do with my situation. So this is I explained the whole poem with a lot of details. I hope it is going to be helpful for all of you. And it would be really I'd be really happy if you share and comment and you know, maybe express your ideas and your feelings. It would be very very nice of you if you do so, and do subscribe to my channel. It's a growing channel and I would be very very happy if you do so. Thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed the poem. Everyone, have a very nice evening. Take care, everyone. Bye bye.